to the Covers and Pages podcast, the cozy corner where books come to life. Tune in every week as host Rese Alisa flips through stories with authors, narrators, and the amazing folks behind your favorite bookstores. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's flip through the pages.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Covers and Pages. Excuse me, rebrand, rewind. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Rese Alisa. I changed the name because the brand is growing, okay? My name is Rese Alisa, and Conversations with Rese Alisa is just all about celebrating authors, narrators, bookstore owners, and book influencers who continue to empower the book space. So I'm super excited for the lady that I have on the call with me today. I'm so excited to get to know her journey as an author and us just having us a little key moment. Okay. So real quick, let me share this. Let me share this live with the good folk. Hold on. It is live. So if you want to go ahead and share it with on YouTube, Tash, you're more than welcome. Okay.
Okay. Do I just like share what link do I share?
Hold on, let me oh, there goes Z. Come on, brand change. Listen, girl, look, we here. If you want
Like Z Renee Z? Like my
the
ZZ?
the
My
listen, the Renee, okay?
baby.
The
Z
Renee.
Renee.
It is shared. If you just want to type in Rese Alisa, it's shared everywhere. And then also it's on my page as well. On my Instagram page, Miss Rese Alisa. So
Okay.
let me read your bio real quick, girl, so we can get into this conversation.
Yes. Go into it. While you're reading my bio, I need to grab my computer so I can share. Because I'm on
Yes,
my
ma'am.
phone.
Okay. All right. Tosh motto is what's love without a little grit? As a new indie author, she brings life to stories of the movies that play on repeat in her head, where Black women are empowered, morally gray, and deeply loved by men who are deliciously unhinged. Yes, honey. Okay. You can find her writing in the corner of her favorite coffee shop or with her nose buried in the latest work of her favorite Black indie authors. Ladies and gentlemen, that is tuning in to Conversations with Rese Alisa. Let's welcome to the stage Miss Tash the Arthur. Bow, bow, bow,
Hi.
bow. Hi.
Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Hi.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's
What's up?
up? Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey.
Listen. Because don't put some music on because I'm throwing it. I'm gonna throw
Listen,
it.
me too. I'm gonna throw it to the left. I'm gonna throw it to the right. Just know I'm gonna throw it.
Yes. Do
Okay.
you hear me? Do you hear me?
How are you doing today, little book?
I am doing wonderful, surviving my cosplaying job as a mom currently because my kids is on break for spring break. So um I've been cosplaying as a mom all day. It was rough in
Mm-hmm.
them streets.
Girl, when I tell you the kids, they show can stop you from a whole bunch of fun. They just little haters.
They
Okay.
is, they are, because if I hear "Hey Mom" one more time, I'm changing my name, and I'm not changing to. I'm gonna change it to like a cuss word so you can't say it, and now you can't
Not
even
a
call
cut.
me. Now you can't even call
Sis,
me. Now what you gonna do? Now you can't
sis,
even call me.
not a cuss word. Listen,
Yeah, I'll be like, you can't even say that. Look at you, sad.
that's so funny. I don't have any kids, but listen. That TT Reese, TT. My mama ain't named me TT. Okay. My matter of fact, Reese ain't even my name. I don't even know my own name.
I'm crying. That's right. That no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I'm so excited to meet you at Plots and Pours. And I want to make a
I'm
real special
excited.
announcement. Plots and Pours is officially sold out. And we're going to have us a
Yes.
good time. Shout out to Z Renee and the entire Plots and Pours team. Been working behind the scenes. Plots and Pours. What Z Renee got planned for Plots and Pours, baby? Y'all
It's about to
have
be a
a good
time.
time. It's going to be a time, high energy, amazing people. Make sure Friday y'all in y'all PJs and y'all sneakers. Saturday we want to see these beautiful vacation. Act like you on the beach of Aruba, Mexico. You know what I mean? Like
What a
act like
water so blue.
you
What a water so
listen.
blue.
Listen, that part, okay? We want to see y'all in y'all's best tropical fits. I see Norian just joined. Shout out to Norian Love. He is one of the feature authors. Tash is one of the feature authors. There are going to be some amazing things that are going to happen. So if you missed out this year, baby, you better catch it next year, okay? You got left off bad and bougie, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
You
real
heard it here
quick,
first.
listen. Okay, so the way I love to do my podcast, I like to loosen the guests up, okay? Because I tell people I'm not CNN, okay? I ain't gonna ask you nothing hard, all right? Unless you a 6 foot black man with an 800 credit score, okay? Okay. Uh,
Listen, she's screaming that into the void so you can hear it.
that
Answer.
part,
Thank
that
you.
part. Okay, so let me ask you some rapid fire questions really quick. Okay,
Go ahead.
Phys- physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks?
Ebooks.
Okay, hardcover or paperback?
Paperback.
Dog ear pages or use a bookmark?
Bookmark.
Okay,
Ooh, don't ruin them pages. Ooh. Ah,
read one book at a time or multiple?
depends.
Depends. Okay,
It
I love
depends.
it.
Hmm.
Okay, good, 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 good. And shout out to everyone that is watching on Instagram. Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning into the conversation. Okay,
Hello.
now, like I said, we was talking offline. This is more about getting to know you as an author, okay? So
Ooh,
my
good luck,
first
y'all.
question. So, girl, I'm finna be all in your business, okay?
I like that. Go be in my business, boo. Go ahead. I'm all right.
So my first question is, when did you first realize you wanted to be a writer?
When I was 12 years old.
Do you remember the first story you wrote?
Yes, I do actually. I do very much remember the first story I wrote. So my mom was really big into look, there go one of my cosplay students over here. Go talk to your dad. I'm in a meeting. I don't have it. I'm on the phone. Go talk to your dad. Sorry, y'all. As you can see, I
Girl,
told
you
you I be
good.
listen.
You
I have a lot
good.
of cosplay. I cosplay a lot. I be cosplaying all types of shit for real. Okay, an
You good. You a
author, a
mom
reader,
first. You a
right?
mom first. I
So,
get it.
but yeah. So my mom was really big into urban fiction back then, right? And I read a lot of that, and of course, I read like Airdrum Dickey, Zane. I shouldn't be reading that when I was 12, but I definitely was. And
Hmm.
but I wrote little hood fiction. It was like a short story. I want to say maybe at the most it was like 10,000 words, maybe like a big, like quick little flash fiction. And it was about a girl who lived, because I'm originally from the Bronx. So it was
Come
about a
on,
girl.
Tosh from the Bronx.
Yeah, it was about a
Okay.
girl. Yeah, it was about a girl. She was a teenager from the Bronx, and she fell in love with this older guy who, well, she was 15 or 16 and the guy was like 20, and she fell in love with him, and it was like they weren't supposed to be together, but it was a lot of drama happening. And that's as much as I remember about it. Other than that, it kind of gets sparse. I don't remember none of the names. I just remember that like somebody got pew-pewed, and there was a lot of other things slanging and dangling. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
Have you ever thought about one day, like, let me just kind of write what I remember and add to it and put it out?
Yes, actually, I have. I have thought about that. That actually is not so much that I would add, like, I thought about that specific story, but the elements from that story I put in books that I've written.
Mhm.
So I've done it that way more than writing that exact book out. So yeah, that's what I mostly did.
And listen, just like you, I had no business reading Carl Weber at the age of 12, honey. We was
Do
passing
you
that book
hear
around.
me?
We were passing that book around in junior high like crack in the 80s, okay? Everybody had that
Yes.
book. And when it
Yes.
got to my hands, I was like, Mama, can you take me to Walmart? Can you take me to the library so I can get some more of these books? Because first of all, I'm 12 years old. What I know about some baby mama drama, but it was good. It was messy.
Do you hear? It was messy. It was, and I was like so afraid for my mom to know that I was reading her books, which is
Hmm.
crazy because she loved, like, okay, and I tell this to everyone, if my mom is in here somehow watching, yeah, I'm about to rat you out. So when I was younger, if my older sister got in trouble, she would always say I was with her. And I'm like, bro, I wasn't even near you. What? And so now we're both in trouble. And my
Uh-huh.
mom's favorite punishment ever was writing the dictionary.
Mhm.
So, oh, you want to act like you ain't got no sense? We write in the dictionary because my mom is a lover of words. She's a writer herself. She writes poetry. She loves
Mhm.
to read. And so I feel like it's something that was already instilled into me. And when I was younger, she used to make me write the dictionary. I started to hate words, actually. I was like, I don't ever want to read. I don't ever
Yeah,
want to see another word. But, I'm so thankful for it now because there's a lot
right.
of words that I know that I don't realize that I really know, but I use them. And people are like, ooh, ooh, big words. And I'm like, when did I use a big word? Because I'm so
Right.
used to it. I'm like, girl, I don't even know if I did that for real. It was like a lapse in judgment. But yeah, so because of that, like when I was reading those books, I was so scared that she would find out that I was reading. So I was reading them in such secret. And let me tell you
Mhm.
right now, I am the worst liar ever. Okay.
Mhm.
So being sneaky means you lying, but I couldn't even lie straight. And she finally found out and she was just like, girl, I used to let you watch the Payers Club when you were like 7. I think you'd be all right to read this book. I said, yeah, I'm with you when
You
you're
know
right,
what?
mom. I'm
I'm with
with
you
you
when
when
you're
you're right.
right.
I'm
I'm
with
with
you
you
when
when
you're
you're
right.
right. Cause my mama couldn't get me. I would actually get in trouble for how much she was like. You always in a book you can't never clean. Well, I
I'm
need for you
crying.
to pick, I need for you to pick a struggle, Mary. Okay, do you want me to read or do you want me to clean? Because I'm
You
not.
want me to be really clean or illiterate? Because I can't be both.
I can't be both.
Can't be both.
Okay, you told me to get out your face and go read a book. You you
Yes.
you said you better act like you know them spelling words,
You
like
better
you
act
know
like
that
you know.
song.
Yeah, you better act like you know them words. Them you need to spell. Be like, I'm learning.
So what you want me to do at this point,
I'm cracking up. I'm hollering. That is hilarious.
girl? Okay, next question. What
Mhm.
is your favorite part about being a writer?
Oh, this is gonna sound like I mean, my fellow authors are gonna get this, because when you hear it out loud, it kind of sounds a little crazy. But I love getting to know my characters. I love stepping into in their world because these are not my stories. Like I'm writing it, but I feel more like a conduit to these people that just run rampant in my mind, telling me
Mhm.
these stories they want, right? Because, baby, I got a book coming out soon that I thought was gonna go one way, and they said "Psych your ma," and I was like, "Oh, okay, sure, okay." So like, I don't. I That's like my favorite part. I love that I get to just tell their story and like just connect with them and vibe with them. They seem like a little best friend until they get on my nerves.
Mhm. Mhm. So, in your opinion, what makes a great story?
Writing it from the heart.
Mhm.
And I know that sounds kind of contradictory to the fact that I said that these are not my stories, right? However, in order for me to write it, I have to love it and I have to feel it. And
Mhm.
that gives it justice. So I feel like when you love the story, you're able to write the story.
I love that. I love that, and this you can definitely tell when a author has put their heart and their soul into their work because it feels so relatable
Mhm.
to you, and I just love that. I was telling someone earlier that you have to be creative as hell to be an author. Extremely creative. Because the
Very,
stories
very
that
creative.
y'all write, sometimes I'm like, how who comes up with this? And like, do y'all need some type of like, study?
Are you okay?
Are you like, listen, Tash, are you okay?
Depends what
Because
day
it'd
you
be
ask
good.
me. It depends. It depends.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you today. You okay today?
I'm doing good today,
You do it.
actually. I
Okay,
am, yeah.
good.
I'm doing
But
good. I'm doing good.
I just love the fact that, authors like yourself give us readers that, we can just escape into a beautiful story and just pretend like we're there or like watching a movie in 3D. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And good job. You do that well. You
Thank
do
you.
that
And
well.
honestly, it's for us too. It is an escapism. To write
Mhm.
is an escapism. For me anyway too, because these books are not just like, yes, I hear them telling me the story, right? But I also see it very I'm a
Mhm.
very visual person. Like my dreams are have my whole life, my dreams have always been very vivid. I can tell you like how it felt, how I breathed, like very vivid. And so, and
Mhm.
everything I saw, and it's the same way like with these books, I can see everything that's happening. Sometimes it's hard, like when you get down, when you really think about it, right? And like 40,000 to 120,000 words. I'm like,
Yeah.
baby, what? So I'm like, wow, that really was a crazy story because those are a lot of words when you really, think about it for
Right.
these
When
two, three, 400 page books.
do your characters like have you ever had a character that just spoke to you in your sleep and you just had to wake up and like, you know what, I need to get my phone and get my iPad, my computer, and just write it down. Yes.
Yes, and sometimes it don't even be books that I'm writing, which is really annoying because I would prefer it to be what I'm writing, especially if I get stuck somewhere and I'm not very sure of the direction that I want to go.
Mhm.
And actually, that happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was my dead sleep. Me and my husband, we were dead sleep, and I just popped up, and I was like, oh. And I like got my phone. I'm like in my notes. I'm like, oh my god, book idea, book idea. And my husband wakes up and he's like, and I look over at him. He goes, "Is it a book?" Yeah. He goes, "Good night." And he just starts over, goes back to sleep. And I'm like, I gotta write this down before. It was like a full, vivid dream of this
Mhm.
book, and it was just like, and they were just like, "Wake up and write this before you forget.
Yeah.
Wake up and write this." And I was like, okay. So like that's like some book idea. I don't even know if I'm really gonna write it. It was just
But you
there.
had to write it down because you may
Had
not
to,
write it
yeah.
right now, but maybe a year or two later, you're gonna come back to that note and be glad you wrote
Very
it down.
true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What has been the most surprising thing you learned while writing books? So this is really a two-part question. Writing your books, what has been the most surprising thing you learned about writing your books, and then also publishing your books as an indie author?
Oh, okay. That I like that you two part that because then I can give two answers that I wanted to. Okay. So with one thing that I learned about writing books is that, I mean, we've already touched that how these are not my stories, and I always felt like that. But I learned that there are so many different ways to say the same damn thing.
Mhm.
And I often catch myself doing that because, as we know, like I said, I wear many hats of my life. And when my kids or my husband or something happens that it breaks me away from the concentration of writing, I leave. But I remember where I was, and then when I come back to sit down and I'm able to write, I remember what I was trying to say, and I write it in a different way. And my editor always goes, "Why you keep repeating this, but a different way? Reread this because you said it already. What's this? Because you said this already. Girl, are you okay?" And I'm like, just if you see those, pick one and delete it. Okay, like any mini miny mo, pick one, delete it, because it's still the same thing. Sometimes I just repeat myself. Okay, girl, just
Mhm.
just keep going. And for publishing, I learned that publishing, especially as an indie author, it is not easy, and that if you do not have a community behind you, it almost feels impossible.
Mhm.
And that you don't have to do it alone. Some people, I think it used to be like this, that writing is a very solitary thing, right? You write by yourself. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you wrote by you in your little cave, and there's like no one is around you, and then you start passing out this book, and now people know about it. But now, because we have things like social media, that we're able to connect with more authors, and it makes it not such a solitary thing, and you don't feel as alone and go stir crazy almost because truly, we are just staring at the screen or this
Right.
notepad all day, every day for hours a day. But when you can talk to other people who understand what you're going through, it makes it so much better.
What would you change?
I would change. Ooh, listen, don't eat me up in these comments because I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all eat me up in these comments, I can't even see them. So, haha. Um, so I think that what I would love to change when it comes to publishing, it is the popularity contest that happens within the book space.
Mm.
That is happening within the book space because there's so many beautiful, and I'm not even talking about just myself. I'm talking about in general. There are
Mhm.
such beautiful authors, but people are not reading because they love to read. They're reading because it's popular and the thing to
Mhm.
do. And because of that, they're only latching on, and not saying the people that they're latching, and like, the big names that are out right now in the indie space are not big and they're not worth reading because they are so bad. Because I read them, I be devouring them like they're they're my
Right, me
next meal.
too,
But
me
there is
too.
not, it's not just them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you
Mhm,
branch out and find a new to you author. And I wish
mhm.
I could change that and put more authors that I've learned and read that I'm like, this is so phenomenal. And they can be up here with those same top names that y'all talking about, but y'all have not touched them yet because you just only reading what is popular. You're looking for what's popular instead of just reading because you love to read.
And see, this is why events like, and I'm gonna always give Z Renee her flowers.
I love her.
I
Just
love
love her.
her
I just
down.
love
Like
her.
when I see her, I squeeze her and her mama. Okay, but this is
Yeah,
why.
Miss Lynette, that's my girl. I love her. Miss Lynette, I
Listen,
love her. Oh,
look,
I love
look,
it. That's my
Levette is
boo.
a time. Okay, she is a
Lynette is
time.
I'm excited to see her. I'm so excited. I love her.
But this is why plot events like plots and pours are needed because it gives other and I say this very respectful other authors that aren't as well known an opportunity to introduce their work to new readers. And
Hmm.
I'm so happy you are a part of the PNP 26 Arthur roster because
Baby,
yes, because this is going to give so many beautiful people in that room a space to it's going to introduce them to Tash. So I am speaking that you're gonna sell out every single book. Now listen, okay? I'm gonna come to your table first, okay? It's like listen,
I
we
want this clear. I want these shelves clear,
and they
baby. I
will
don't
be
want to see
clear.
no books.
They will be clear. But listen, just set my little books to the side. We ain't gonna tell nobody, okay?
Like I'm be like, shh. I'm gonna tell my best friend, these are for her. Don't let nobody even breathe
Yes, I
at them.
appreciate it, but
Yes.
I agree. I agree with you, and I also feel content creators that create all the amazing content. I do think the Black book space does an amazing job with introducing new authors to readers because found some amazing people that I didn't think I was going to find just because of book talk and bookstagram and I think I found you through someone on TikTok that was reading and mesmerized by you. I saw that fine ass black man. I said, "Oh, okay, who is that? Who is that?"
Hey
And
Kyrie. That was like, hey Kyrie, how you doing?
now, speaking of mesmerized by you, what was the inspiration behind that book?
Oh, okay. Let me tell you. Remember when I told you that sometimes writing books, they're not my stories.
Uh
I
huh.
wish that they were, but sometimes they're not. And they're just like, girl, I told you what I told you. And if you don't follow it, the well is dry. Actually, that's happening right now with book two for Take Me There. It has
Hmm.
been dry because I was trying to force it to go where I saw it going, and they dried that well up. They said, when you want to listen to us, boo, we'll be back. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So mesmerized where you started out. One thing about me that a lot of people don't know is that I actually really love NASCAR. I really love watching NASCAR. I love the Daytona
Yes.
500. I love watching the Grand Prix around the world. I love watching those. I don't know what it is about it, but I
So,
always have
so
loved it.
are you a big F1 fan?
I do like F1. I
Okay, so you
do.
love you some Lewis Hamilton like
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, girl.
Yes. Shout out to Lewis Hamilton. Okay.
Yes, yes. So
The first
I
like
do.
F1
I
racer.
do. Yes, I do very much love some F1 and I do love to watch it. And I mean, now since I don't watch TV as much. But when
Mhm.
I can catch it, I'll catch highlights if I can. I'll look like I do like to keep up with it as much as I can. So I remember one day I was listening to music one day because a lot of my inspiration sometimes does do come from music. But Butterflies by Isaiah Falls came on and it was a butterflies. And it's that line where um now my brain just said, "Oh, now you don't know the lyrics, girl? Like, don't play with me." I was like, "Don't. That's not funny because that's my song. How do I not remember the lyrics off the top of my head? Because I do know them. Hold on one second.
Yes,
So
you
it was just this one line in the song that he said that I was like, "Oh, okay." When he says, "Tell me how it feels to fall in love behind the wheel," and then I was like,
Ooh.
"Run that back." I ran
Right.
it back. I started again. I paid it again. And all I can visualize is I was like, what if the Fast and Furious was a romance? Now, people may argue with me and say, it is a romance. No, it's a romantic action film.
Mhm.
Okay, there is some romance, but it's mostly an action film, is what the Fast and Furious franchise is. It falls under. I was like, but what if it was strictly about romance? Now, I do write both black and interracial romance, but the woman will always be black.
Come on
Okay,
now.
baby. She's either gonna be black or Afro Latina, like
Mhm.
every time. Okay, and that's still black. So every time, right? And so I was like, so because I do write interracial. I'm in my husband's white. I'm in interracial marriage. Like I do like going over there
Mhm.
because I can see myself there, And I was like, oh, what if Paul Walker's girl was black? And it was like a forbidden romance. He couldn't be like, she was secretly erased her, but her dad was the governor, didn't want her to be erased her. And it went wild. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, yeah. And it was like, they met when they were younger and they met on the track and he was a part of this thing, but he was kind of undercover trying to stop this. Like I had this whole line sight and I was like, but she was like doing this because she really wanted to be an F1 driver, but it's a very male heavy dominated space. So she
Right.
couldn't even get it went far. And I was like, I'm going to release it in February 2025. It's going to be around the Daytona 500 because it's on the 25th of February. Like, this is how, I know
Yeah.
it.
You
I was like,
do
it's
it
on the
now today.
25th
I
of
love that.
February. Yeah, I was like, it's the 25th of February. Like,
Uh-huh.
I had this whole thing and I started writing it. And it was going good at first. Then I had a hard time. And I'm like, what am I having a hard time for? The problem was first, it started with Kyrie wasn't even Kyrie. Actually, I didn't even have a name for him yet. But
Mhm.
he was like, I'm black, right? I said, no, you look like Paul Walker.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I don't. I'm black. And I said,
Mhm.
oh, okay, so you're black. That's fine. Just change that. Keep going. And then it turned into what Mesmerize is now. And it wasn't even anything where you read it. So, it sounds a
Yeah.
little bit, but not really anything like what I wanted it to be. It was supposed to be like, I kind of wanted it to end up being like, it started morphing. And then when I was like, oh, yeah, that could be like a really good urban lit kind of thing going
Mhm.
on. No, it is going to be total black romance with a little bit of hood in it, just a little bit of hood, a little bit of comedy, comedic relief. But it's just going to be about two souls finding each
Mhm.
other and just loving each other down.
I love
And
that.
like no matter what, just it's not even, I wouldn't even call it um instant love for real. I really wouldn't even call it instant love between them. It's just very much like they just knew inevitable, I feel. Inevitable is a good word that I like to use with my books about love. It's inevitable.
So, everything you wrote, you put it in the book, or were there some parts that didn't make the book?
Oh, there's parts that file is deep, boo. That
Okay,
deleted
so
scenes
so
file.
listen, give us, this is conversation with Risa. Lisa, give us one little deleted scene. You remember back in the gap, with
Yeah.
with the DVDs, you had the
Yeah.
deleted scenes. Let's
The
act like this
deleted
here.
scenes. The
Mhm.
deleted scenes. Yeah. The deleted scenes. I got you. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull some. Let's see.
And shout out to everyone watching on Instagram. Thank y'all for tuning
Yes.
in. Shout out to y'all.
Oh, don't put. Maybe I deleted it. That's bad.
So
But I
you
could tell you some that I do
Yeah.
remember. I do
Okay,
remember.
okay.
So for y'all, because it's been out for a year now, so almost a year now. So if y'all haven't read Mesmerized by You, just go read it, boo. But I'm about to spoil some stuff,
Yeah.
so there you go. So Clayton, aka Carlton, aka we can't stand his bougie ass. Um, originally, how it was supposed to go was that Kyrie and November met at the scene, right? And when he met her, he like when he met her, like it was like, oh, I really like her, and then she disappeared. He met her again, all that same thing was supposed to happen. But the scene where he went into her garage and saw the car that he worked on and was like, whose car was that? It wasn't supposed to go down like that, right? Because
Okay.
what happened, she was supposed to accept the proposal to Clayton already because she's supposed to have given in to her father and just said, whatever, I just don't want to fight about it anymore. I'm just going to do it. And Clayton is an a-hole terribly, very
Mhm.
much so to her, and talks down to her. And as you've seen a little bit of it before, it was worse. He really talked to her like she was like a peasant under his shoe. And so she was driving her car one time going from Clayton's house and she was on her way back to her townhome, right? So she was on her way driving there and hit a rock and it blew her tower her thing out. So she calls her dad first because she's a daddy's girl. She's like, "Dad,
Yeah.
my tire blew out. What am I gonna do? Like, who do I like? I don't know who Clayton got this car made like custom from, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Oh, I know the person. I sent him there." And that's how he calls Kyrie. Kyrie comes, and they have seen each other in very many instances where they've flirted, they've kissed, they've had tension, and she's like, "I'm really with somebody." He's like, "Fuck your man. I don't care about him. It's me. I'm here. That energy, you're mine." Like he's irrelevant. And so, kind of energy. And he didn't know like that she was engaged kind of thing. She was just like, he
Mhm.
thought that she was just saying, like, I got a man to like leave me alone. And when he came up to her to go help her, and he sees her and she's like, Kyrie, and he's like, whose car is this? Is this the car you driving? And it blows up with the whole Clayton thing and how
Mm.
Clayton is actually trying to, because they're still, him and Meech are very behind the scene, was still behind the
Mhm.
scenes of doing the things that they was doing, just not up front. And Clayton was trying to take them down because he
Gotcha.
caught wind about him in November. So that was a little deleted scene that I took out of there because I was just like, it would have fit, but I would have had to keep exploring it, and
Mhm.
that would have just been too long for me. And I was like, nah, we're just gonna take that out. We're just gonna take that whole pour that scene out and do
Yeah.
something different that flowed. I feel flowed better.
Got you. So, what do you hope readers feel after they close one of your books?
Feel I hope that when readers read my books, actually specifically, there's something specific that I want to say. That's, so I'm gonna grab
Okay.
these books real quick. Um, when you open my books, right, the first thing, I mean, what I hope for, you read the dedication, right? So for Mesmerized by You, I said, to the women who feel like easy love is out of their reach, may the man that don't play about you show you it was because they hadn't shown up yet. Right. And then Mesmerized by, and I mean, Take Me There, excuse me. I said, to all the women who have been underestimated, may those who have done you wrong choke on their doubt. And every book that I will write will say to the women, because I want the women who read this book, because men can read this book too. I don't care. I'm not, I'm definitely not gendering, like, gender specific on that front. But I hope when women read this book, read my books, that they feel loved and empowered and
Mhm.
seen always. Because in this world, we, especially as Black women, we are so often ostracized. We're so often oppressed. We're so often told that we're too much, that we don't deserve, that we need to be this way and we
Mhm.
can't be who we are.
Mhm.
And I want y'all to read my books and walk away and say, I could be whoever the hell I want to.
Baby, and
And
sure can.
I don't care what none of y'all got to say about it, because the
No,
people who are meant for me are
none.
going to come for me. And so while these books are about romance and while they are also encouraging and inspiring, I want you to also take that it is not just about you finding love, that you find that. I want you to find your people, because in Take Me There, she Faven has her village, right? She
Mhm.
has the people who are around her who care about her, even the people who came later on who care about her. And Mesmerized by You, November's family is actually really, really close. You know what I mean? And her best friend don't play about her, and her best friend's family is like family and don't play about her. And Wrapped in Obsession, it was very much the same. And although Lorelai kind of tried to pull away from her family still didn't play about her and still wanted her to be around them and show her that she is somebody that is loved and cared about. And I think that that is so important, because I lived a life where I really felt very alone. And oftentimes I have to fight that trauma where
Mhm.
I'm like, you're not alone, girl. You got a whole village. You got people who don't play about you. You got a husband who don't play about you. You got kids who be knocking on your door when you're trying to use the bathroom. They want to watch you use it. Like your best. If I don't text my best friend, listen. I had depression. I don't care about talking about mental health. That's not bothering me. That I am very comfortable in that. But I had a
Yes.
depressive episode
Mhm.
earlier this year, and I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Mhm.
I honestly, unless someone in my family talked to me directly, I was silent. I didn't want to talk to
Mhm.
anyone. I went to sleep all day. And my best friend every day was just like, hi friend, just seeing what you're doing. Hi friend, did you know that today was blah blah blah? Hi friend, let me tell you about these kids. Friend, today I had coffee, but it was really good. Like she made sure I knew that she was like, you
Yes.
may not want to talk to
Shout
me,
out
but I
to
want to talk to
friend.
you. You know, yeah, shout
Yes.
out to
Shout
my
out to
Besley
friend.
Leslie, like and not just her, my sisters, my found sisters that I found,
Mhm.
found in this book space. They too was in my text like, "Love you, Tashi," because that's what they all call me. "Love you, Tashi," and I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, and I wouldn't say anything back. I'm like, I saw it though, I saw it, I sure did, and it really did help pull me out of there. And
Love
so
it.
I do write books now that reflect that, even though, because your mind is your biggest op, bro.
Mhm.
It really is. It will tell
It
you the
is.
worst damn things for no reason. Because, bro, are you okay?
Yep.
Because leave me
Right.
alone. I was just trying to eat my salad, and you
Okay.
you came over here talking shit. Like, leave me alone. And so, very much so, I try to reflect that in my books, that like not only do you find love, because romance, one sells, and two is relatable, and everyone wants that beautiful love story,
Mhm.
but also platonic love exists. And don't ever feel alone. And that's what I like people to get out of my book. That was very long winded and a lot going
No,
on, but
you
that's where that
okay.
comes from.
Because I got some follow-up questions. I wanna stay right there on mental health. What are some things that you do to take care of your mental health?
I read, I rewatch my favorite shows.
Mhm.
Um, I stuck to my friend circle. I love all my kids, even though I am not. I don't like physical touch. I am. That is definitely a childhood thing. But I
Uh-huh.
don't touch me, like, ugh, you know. But I somehow gave birth to four children who love physical touch, and a
Mhm.
husband whose love language is physical touch, like number one, talking about like 80%. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, this has got to be a sick ass joke. They are on me, and as much as I can't stand it, it does heal me, and it
Oh,
does
I love
help
that.
me a lot. And sometimes I give myself permission just to do whatever the hell makes me feel good. Okay, nothing
Mhm.
dangerous, obviously, and nothing that can
Right.
harm me long time. But like, if that means that I decided I was sitting there and I was eating like six honey buns and five Snicker bars, I'm doing it because it just brought me joy, and I'm like, eating my things.
Yeah.
Yay. And like, I don't worry about like the cost of weight later or the cost of whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not like a crazy thing where I'm eating a copious amount of things. However, I will indulge and be like, yeah, I'm gonna eat. Yeah. And my husband knows too. He knows when I'm really down and out. Bro, he be coming through with them candy bars. I really do think though he might want me to get really, 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 really like my 600-pound life big, so then I can't
Oh, Lord.
run.
Oh, no.
That's my theory. That's my theory
Tell
for
your
real.
husband
He
stop
was like,
plotting against you.
he said, I don't, girl, I don't care. That man don't care. I could be 1,000 pounds and this man be like, I love you forever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I will crush you. And I'm just kidding. So, but yeah, so I believe to take care of your mental health, and then also to be very honest with yourself.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of times with mental health, we try to psych ourselves out and be like, no, I can get through this. I'm okay. Like, it's not that bad. Like, just breathe. Sometimes you have to be honest with yourself and being like, I am not okay right now. I am in the
Mhm.
trenches. My mental is not okay. And that is okay. And I am going
Mhm.
to trek through that and let it just be what it is, because sometimes I feel like it is your body's way of saying, I need you to take a step back because you're unaligned. Your spirit
Mhm.
is unaligned. Your mind and your spirit are not aligned, and you need to fix that. And sometimes maybe that's what that means.
I love that. I love that.
Thank
Good for
you.
you. Good for
Thank
you. And
you.
and I
Thank
also wanna
you.
go back to, when you were mentioning about writing Black women in your books. This is more of a statement. One thing I love about my black female authors, y'all gonna write a FMC that is loved correctly. So shout out to y'all each and every time, baby.
There will be
Okay,
no struggle love. There will
there
be
will
no
be
struggle
no
love with their
struggle
love
of.
interests. With their love interests. I will say
Yeah,
that because sometimes it may call for that you have to have struggle somewhere else. But with them, there will be no drama. There will be, with me anyway. You maybe in the future, but as of right now, I can say of the books that I have planned in my mind, because who knows, because it might be some crazy stuff happening, but
yeah,
there will be no real struggle love. I won't lie, when y'all get Phoenix and Meech's book, it may feel like struggle love, but it's really just denial.
Yes, I love
It's
that
just
because
really denial for
I
real.
love seeing myself in these FMCs. I'm like, yes, go and buy me a yacht, okay?
Do you
On a random
hear me? Yes,
Wednesday,
love me. Yes, you hear me? Just affirm me. Okay. Like for
okay?
real. I need to make a shirt that says that affirm me like Kyrie did November.
Listen,
Because
hello,
I was
listen.
like,
You know,
okay, make me
there's
believe.
there's still time to get that, okay? And
Yeah.
but if you can only get one, I wear a size large, okay? Thank you. We're gonna just go.
Heard, got you. Okay, got you. Got you. If you're not affirming me like Kyrie, I don't want it.
I don't
I
want
don't want
it.
it.
What would your younger self think of you today?
You want me to cry on these people live?
No.
I'm a thug. My mom was a thug. Let me explain something to you. My mom was a thug for real.
Mhm.
And she made raised me to be like a mini thug, but I'm still really like soft and loving at heart. So like the thug lives in me, but I don't like to cry. Like that thug part of me doesn't like to cry. So you want to pull that out for real. That's crazy. Younger me, younger me would say,
And do me one favor, just slide over to
mhm.
the left just a
Oh,
little.
right here.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Younger me would say, you really put that work in and you believed in yourself and I'm proud of you. You didn't wait for any validation for it and you just did it scared, afraid, and you didn't listen to your harsh inner critic while doing so. And I'm proud of you. That's exactly what they would say. And you know what? You bring that up that I started doing this. I think I did it with Wrapped in Obsession. Actually, was the
Mhm.
first time I did it. But and now I'm going to make it my business to either write it in my acknowledgments or do it this way. But um when Wrapped in Obsession came out, I wrote a review to myself from
Mm.
my Amazon. Like my real name is Tashika. I don't care if anybody knows that. I go by Tosh specifically because people always have a hard time saying Tashika. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go by Tosh. But I used my actual Amazon account and I wrote a review to myself and I said, you did it. You wrote this book. It is your second book. It was my second book. It's like it's your second book. And like the first one I felt like was like a fluke, and then I released a second one, and I'm like, nah, you're really a published author out here. Like you're really publishing books, honey, and like I'm so proud of you. And just don't give up on yourself. And when you see this, remember that. And I think it's so important to talk to yourself in third person that way
Mhm.
because you need to heal that inner child part of yourself.
I love it. Well, here on
Yeah.
Conversations with Rese Alisa, we believe in giving everyone their flowers. Now, I don't have any flowers with me, but I'm giving you your virtual flowers. Keep
Thank
going,
you.
okay? Keep going. I know it. I never wrote a book, okay? Do I plan on writing a book as of right now? No, that could change tomorrow. But I know it
Mhm.
cannot be easy. But just keep going. Your work is great.
Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
so
it. Oh, don't cry, girl.
absolutely, absolutely. We almost done. We're almost done. So if someone is new to you, what book would you recommend for them to start with first?
If you're into dark romance, I would start with Wrapped in Obsession. I know that sounds crazy because it was not my first book, but it predates what happened in the first book. It
Mhm,
doesn't really go into too much of what happens and take me there at all. It's just some two of the characters from that book is in this book. So, but I would start with Wrapped in Obsession in the dark romance sector, and of course, I would always say Mesmerized by You because that one took me a little bit out of the comfort zone that I am because I am a dark romance girly lover. I
mhm.
do love me a good dark romance,
Yeah,
baby. And
I love me a dark
yes.
romance too.
Do you hear me? Morally gray, unhinged, yes, unalive because he touched me, because he breathed over here. Like,
Mhm,
yes. So I would definitely, if anything, I guess I would say Mesmerized by You would be my favorite to say. It's a quick, short read. It really kind of dives into my mind a little bit more
mhm.
than anything. So yeah, that would be the first one.
If you could have dinner with any author, and give me three, they can be living or dead. Who would it be and why?
Oh, okay. Langston Hughes
Oh, that's a good
is one for sure because I
one.
do love poetry a lot. I grew up with poetry and he is one of my favorites. Um, who else would I want to go? Oh, this is new for me. She's new in my mind. Lisa Austin.
Okay.
Girl, if you in this live or you happen to see this live, let me tell you, call me. I wasn't playing when I said we was gonna be best friends. Because the way she makes me laugh in every book I've read of hers is unmatched. And I need to just sit down and talk to her because I feel like I'll have a time. So we have Lisa Hughes, Lisa Austin, and I would say Toni Morrison.
Mm.
Yeah, those are my three. Those are my three. I'm not taking it
Okay.
back.
I
I'm not
love
taking it back.
it. I love it. I love it. What book are you currently reading, or what was the last book you read?
Oh, yay. Oh, I do know. It was Flat Out by Tiffany Patterson, which is crazy because that's an F1 romance.
Uh-huh.
That was good as hell. It was actually a spinoff from from books and books ago that she read, that she
Mhm.
wrote. She's been extending like their generations going forward, and it's one of the kids. That was really good. That was the last book that I read, and I'm currently right now reading Book Boyfriends. I don't remember the full title, but it's by A Blossom.
A
Book
Blossom,
Boyfriend
Book Boyfriends, and Bad Decisions.
and Bad Decisions. Yup, I just started that
Yes.
one, and I was like, "Ooh, this gonna be good."
Yes.
I'm excited. Yes.
Shout out to A Blossom. Shout out to A Blossom. Tosh,
Mhm.
this was an amazing interview, getting to know you. I will be bringing you back. Okay. So
Yes.
outside of the amazing plots and pours, what other are
Mhm.
you attending any other book events this year?
Yes, I'm actually going to Petals and Prose in St. Louis. That is A Blossom and Brianna
Yeah,
Michelle's
yeah,
event. I will
shout
be
out
there.
to those 2. Oh, I love those 2. I love them. I love them so
I do.
much.
I do. Yes, I do. I definitely do. Yes. They are the girlies for real. I will be going there. I am a little nervous because flying is scaring me a little bit these days, but I'm gonna just do it. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
just
put
do
it in
it.
the hands of the Lord to protect
Woo,
all of us.
I'm just gonna get on and just do what I gotta do. So yeah, I'm going to Plots and Pours. And that's all I'm doing. This is my first book event season. So Z Renee's event will be my first book event ever.
Hey.
I'm very excited for the season to see what it brings and just see. And I'm really actually really excited that they're two entirely different types of events. One you can of course pre-order, but Plots and Pours you it's a walking shopping. But Petals and Pros is strictly pre-order, and you get to just immerse with authors and readers and build that connection that way. So I'm so excited for my first year of attending book events that it's two vastly different ones, so I get a good little
Mhm.
feel of what I would like.
Yes. And you're gonna have an amazing time. I know I keep mentioning plots and pours, but you're gonna have an amazing time at both. At
I
both
am, but
plots and pours and petals and pros.
girl, because I was right. I was in tear when I tell you tears that I didn't go last year. Tears is
Mhm.
unacceptable. Like I bought my ticket and everything, and it was like last minute. I wasn't able to attend, and I was so sad. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Z. I can't. She's like, it's okay. She goes, but you better sign up as an author next year. Like, don't forget, like. And I definitely did, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it. And so I'm excited to just have the time of my life and just
Yes.
vibe. And I'm speaking sold out for me for sure. Come check me
Yes.
out. I mean, honestly, even if you are
Mhm.
not into buying a book, I love cultivating relationships. So if you see me, you can come talk to me. Don't try to hug me right away. If I hug you, don't be alarmed, but don't just try to hug me. We gotta work our way up there,
We
but
gotta warm our way up there. Mhm.
we gotta warm our way up there. But I am very personable, and I love talking to people, and I love meeting people. So yes, even if you're not intending to buy, but come and say hi to me. Come and just talk and chat because I'm excited to meet everybody for real.
Yes. I love that. I love that. Give everyone your social medias before we wrap up.
Okay, so I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, and they're all Tosh the author. You can find them all across there. I also have a readers group called Tashi Babies on Instagram. Wait, where is it at, girl? On Facebook. What the hell? On Facebook, it's called Tashi's Babies. That's where I put on. You guys can come in there and talk. I definitely gotta do a better job with talking to y'all in there because sometimes I forget. But I will be in there because I need to do better. But yes, come in there because I'm about to start having the only time in there for real.
Love that. Love that. Yay. Tosh, thank you again.
Yes, thank
This was so
you.
amazing. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. If you are listening to the replay, thank you. If you are going to Plies and Pours, make sure y'all go to my girl table, okay? Sell out all of those books. We don't want her to go home with not one book, okay?
And I'll have an exclusive for Z
And,
Rain's
and
exclusive.
listen, and she got the exclusive, okay? So,
You can only find it there. You can only find it there, baby. And y'all
yes.
gonna want to know about Bronze and Memory. I'm gonna tell you because they had a time on the island. So y'all better come see me.
Uh, girl, listen. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Shout out to everyone that watched on Instagram. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Taj, make sure just stay on. Don't leave right now. Thank y'all for tuning in to Conversations with Rese Alisa. I have to get used to saying that because I'm no longer covers and pages. But thank y'all for tuning in to Conversations with Rese Alisa. Make sure y'all follow Taj, follow me, and we out this thing. So we gonna cue this
Bye.
outro.
That's a
Bye.
wrap on this chapter of the Covers and Pages podcast. If you loved today's conversation, don't forget to follow, rate, and share the podcast with your fellow book lovers. You can also find us on Instagram at Covers and Pages Podcast. Follow the host at Rese Alisa Reads on social media. Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, and keep turning those pages.